going on, guys? Welcome to the transfer show here on 100% Chelsea. As you can see, different space here. That's because I've just done a video on my channel. It's going to be going out after this, but make sure you head over and subscribe to my channel. I am revamping it and doing all that, but I thought I'd get this done and get the transfer show out and ready for you guys. Unfortunately today, I've done it a little bit later because I was hoping there'd be someone else that will come out. There's really not been a lot worth talking about today. But let's get straight into it with what we have. It's a lot of stuff that we've already reported for you guys, but first I will say is that Nemanja Matić, I think is how you say it, don't tell me if I've got it wrong, he's set to join Real Betis on loan. However, Spartak Moscow have come in late. You know, this is a guy, he's a player at Chelsea, you know, he's been on our books for quite a long time. Again, another youth player who's had top flight experience in Italy, top flight experience already in Spain. He's played in Croatia. You know, this is a guy who knows what it takes to play in those divisions. He's also already got Croatia caps, so evidently he's a pretty decent player. But we feel he needs a bit more time, so he's been sent out on loan to Betis. However, Spartak Moscow have said they are interested. I know that's the extent of our transfer news today. For him, I guess a move would be to go to Spain, where it's a more technical division. He is a technical midfielder. He's a passer. He's a, I want to say Cesc Fabregas 2.0 from what I've seen of him when he plays. I think he's a bit more physical, but all in all, I think he's definitely a passing midfielder. And I don't know, with the squad we have already, if Lewis Baker stays, then there's the possibility of, obviously you've got the rotation of Lewis Baker and Fabregas in that number 10 position. It looks like we're going to play in 3-5-2 a bit more this season, but other than that, you know, he's really not going to get many opportunities, so maybe a loan move is right for him. I'm still not convinced by the loan system now. I think it's kind of outdoing itself now. We're getting this talent. We just need someone to come through now, and then I can't moan anymore. But other than that, also Michael Hector has joined Hull. Yeah, do you remember that? Do you remember the day we were talking about those transfers? He's joined Hull on a season-long transfer, obviously joining Ola Aina, who's already out there, and Thomas Callas has gone back to Fulham on loan for the season. I think he's going into the last season of his contract, so I think we were just running it down. He might end up joining him permanently. It's the second season he's been there. He performed well for Fulham last season, and best of luck to them going out on loan. Our next story concerns Nemanja Matić. Now, Nemanja Matić is obviously coming to the end of his tenure at Chelsea. He was brought in by Mourinho in the January transfer window in 2014, and obviously he's now wanted by him again, as Man United have said they are willing to table £40 million plus to get Jose Mourinho's target. Obviously, Nemanja Matić was not taken on the pre-season tour of Asia, and he's clearly he's been shifted out. And also we've already brought in Bakayoko. However, we've now got two players going out in the central midfield position. It might be worth bringing someone else in. Who would you guys like to see come in? Juventus have already said that they are no longer interested in Nemanja Matić. And obviously this now causes problems for our next story, which is obviously Juventus have finally come back to us and set a £60 million asking price for Alexandro. This is according to the journalist Chef, I think that's how you say it, from Sky Sports. He said that they've come in and they've said that they want £60 million for the Brazilian international. Obviously another left wing back. For me, it'll be another option. I'm just going to bring up what Brandon was saying yesterday, obviously, about Alexandro. Although they said they aren't that interested anymore, I think that Nemanja Matić is definitely an option. We could table them as well. They said they are looking for a strong midfielder. I could pick that up off of IFTV, the Italian Football TV. You can, there's a link to that down in the description if you want to keep up with the Serie A transfer news. We have been linked with a lot of Serie A players, so it may be worth heading over and checking them out. But Juventus have said they are looking for a strong midfielder, and Nemanja Matić kind of fits the bill in terms of that. I feel that he could be used as a mate weight. I agree with Brandon. I'd rather see him go to Italy, not join a Premier League title contender. Right now, Man United do need one more signing in that midfield. They were looking at Fabinho. They are looking for a powerhouse midfielder. And on his day, in that season, we won the league under Mourinho in his second spell. Nemanja Matić was without doubt so pivotal in that. And if he's given a role and he's treated properly and used properly, I think that Nemanja Matić could be an excellent acquisition for Man United, which is why I don't want him to go there. So ideally, I'd like to see us using Nemanja Matić as a make weight to head out to Juventus. 40 million, I don't think they'll buy that. I think he's probably worth about 25, 30, but you know, I can't say that personally. Obviously, if you guys know, check out Transfer Market and all of that. Let me know down in the comments section below. But would you like to see Nemanja Matić used as a make weight, or would you like to see him just go, basically, because there's only those two options really? And also, would you like Alexandro? Our final story actually is something new for me to report. Because obviously we were apparently interested in Kyle Walker, according to Antonio Conte, who said he did try and tempt him from Tottenham before the Manchester City switch. However, that Manchester City deal, although it did take a while to be done, it was done back in March. I know that much. And the fact that he's said that they were interested, you know, it shows that we are looking for another wing-back option, which is why we've turned our attentions to the Albanian international who plays for Napoli. His name is Hajsaj. He can play as a right wing-back, a right-back. I've seen him play left-back once, so he's a full-back. He can do a job. So yeah, I'm guessing he could be used as a utility player, and we're looking at him after we lost out on Danilo. It didn't say a price in the article. I think it's very early doors with this, but Hajsaj, for me, I think will be a very good acquisition. He's a very good squad player, and right now we're going into 4 competitions again, and we need to be prepared to head into those competitions and be prepared to compete. I don't feel with the squad we have now we can compete on all 4 fronts, and something is going to suffer. I feel we have to aim to retain the Premier League title. It's tough. Not many clubs have done it. We've done it once. Man United have done it once. And that's it, I think. Well, they've retained it for a few years. We retained it once. You know, I think we're the only 2 clubs to have done it. So obviously it's going to be something which is very tough for us to do. So if we're not going to do that, we need to be able to say, right, our aim is, and we have been good in Europe in the past, our aim is to get to the semi-finals of the Champions League. We have done it season in, season out, apart from the last couple of seasons. We were very, very solid in Europe, and I feel we need to try and get back to that again. I feel that we have the capability to do it. But we need to get the squad depth in there now, which is why obviously I was disappointed with us selling Chalobah. I was disappointed with us selling Ake. Because now we've lost 2 players there. We brought in Bakayoko and Rudiger to replace them. Obviously Rudiger is a seasoned German international. He's just won the Confederations Cup. Bakayoko, I'm still not convinced, but obviously I'll shut up at the end of the season if he performs. We'll see what he does. He's in a Chelsea shirt now. I'm going to support him. Going to be interesting to see what he does for us this season. But right now we are lacking in the central midfield department, considering we will, with Matić going, Pasalic is going, and Chalobah's gone as well. That's 3 options there, which we could have used in the European competition as well, and rotated our squad. Obviously, we now don't really have that as an option, but there are still players that we have available. I'd like to see what we're going to do with that, but obviously it's going to be interesting to see. Let me know, what do you think we're going to do this season? Do you think that there is the possibility for us to compete on all 4 fronts, and how can we do that? Or do you think we need a much bigger squad? Let me know down in the comments section below. But guys, that is your transfer news for today. Obviously, make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. All social links are down in the description: Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter and Instagram. Obviously, follow us all individually on Twitter as well and have a chat to us. Also, like I've said, I've been in this set. Make sure you head over to my personal channel. I'm going to start uploading to there again. I did do a video last week saying, you know, I wanted to know what you guys wanted me to start doing on there. If you just want me to talk general football news, if that is the case, make sure you let me know in the comment section of that video. But I have done a video today. This is going to go up first, and then that video will go up later. So make sure you subscribe to see it hit your sub box. But until then, guys, make sure, again, you subscribe to 100% Chelsea. Follow me on Twitter, as well as all the others, and follow all our social media platforms. Guys, take care, and I'll see you very soon.